a little bit of a momentum boost here with this game. To kick things off right, Delaney Sides will be back for the first serve of the game. Led this Northern Valley team in serving aces last season and just misses. Oh, they're going to say it's in on that far line. Close call right there. So there's another one to add to those serving aces. Very close call there to start things off here in the Valley. Huskies take the early 1-0 lead. We'll try to give you a little bit of these starters. They did not do starting lineups coming out of the break. So I will do my best to collect those numbers and bring them to you as soon as I can. That's Hayden Cox for the Northern Valley Huskies with the hit there. The freshman playing really good volleyball here this season. This one's going to be just out on that backside. The starters for these Lady Huskies is going to be Delaney Sides. They're wearing number 3 in that serving spot. On the back row as well is Iris Skimper and the libero Haley Hansen. Starting on the front row for the Lady Huskies is Landry Gebhard, the other senior up front there, Tatum Lentz in the middle, and then the freshman that we just talked about, Hayden Cox, wearing that number 8. This serve not going to get over that net, just missing right there. That is number 18, Alea Becker. She is a sophomore. Good return from the Cardinals. A tip over the net, trying to play. But we have a net violation here against those Lady Cardinals. Going to give another one to the Huskies on a nice little run here early on in this game. .40 is our score in this first set. Playing 2 out of 3, a nice recovery there. This team, Northern Valley, if you've been watching those 4 games, you can tell that there is a little bit of a cohesion factor that it needs to come along, sort of gelling early on in this year, and we'll see if this evening that plays out really well. They've shown a lot of signs of that, of it not quite putting a complete match together where they can take the set of best 2 out of 3 from a team. Here they give the point to the Cardinals. First one back to serve for them is Marley Dobson, number 15. Oh, excuse me. She gives the ball off to Emma Gable, the 5'3 sophomore, wearing number 1. Her serve goes over to the back corner there. Hayden Cox tips it over, and it breaks through that block right there and scores another one for the Lady Huskies. Our first time out here. We're going to stay here real fast, and I'm going to get those starters for you that I just got from the Plainville Cardinals. So starting on that side was number 1, Emma Gable. She's a 5'3 sophomore. Number 7, Abby Molina, the senior out there, standing also at 5'3. Number 9, Addison Williams, the 5'4 junior. Number 12, Alea Lair. She's a 5'5 freshman. Marley Dobson wears number 15. She's a 5'5 senior. Brooke Combs-Glebe is a 5'6 senior, and Alea Becker, the 5'4 sophomore, rounds out your starting 6 there for the Plainville Cardinals. 7-1 is the score here. Lady Huskies coming out to a nice little lead here early in this one. This one very close to that line. Good job by Emma Gable, probably returning that one. It would have been a very 50-50 ball. This one, though, they can't get over the net. Another one for the Huskies. Landry Gebhard back to serve yet again for the green. That serve was received by number 20, which is not on this roster, but it's the libero. I apologize for not knowing that one. Haley Hansen with another receive. Right there, Tatum Lentz fires one over, gets it down in front of that libero. Northern Valley, nice start to this one. Like I said early in this, both teams looking for their first victory of the season in a game. Northern Valley has won a couple of sets in a few of those, but has not taken an entire game yet from anybody. Nice serve there from Tatum Lentz, and it does touch the libero there on the back line. That's going to be a serving ace. And we'll get the cash button out that Clint likes to use. Another serve coming over to the back line. That'll be Alea Becker trying to feed that one over. They're going to say it was blocked. Another chance right there. That was Alea Lair that couldn't get it over the 5'5" freshman. A couple of nice hits from the front line of this Cardinals offense, but not getting quite on top of that ball enough to get it over to that Husky defense. But when they get it figured out, those are going to be some hard ones to return. Tip over here. That's number 5, Jordan Cox, and it does fall. Tatum Lentz on a nice little serving streak here. Big shot there to the back row, served back by the libero. Number 3, Shelby Molina has to give it back. This one falls on that back line as well. Huskies doing a really nice job finding the vacant spot in that defense for the kills. 13-2 here in this first set against the Plainville Cardinals. Another serve incoming, and this one's going to fire out the back. It was just a matter of time before they laid off one of those balls as she was putting a little bit of heat behind that, so that's going to give it to the Cardinals. This is Alea Becker. Iris Skimper on the front line does most of her damage from that back row, but coming up as the hitter there, this one cannot be received by Haley Hansen. It's going to go out the back and give another point to the Cardinals. Becker to fire serve number 2. A little bit of a change-up. Hayden Cox with the assist there, but it's blocked as Jordan tried to fire it over, and it did. They could not control it after the block, so that's going to go back to the Cardinals. Good job by them staying strong on that front line and blocking that kill. Becker shoots another one over to Delaney Sides. Hayden Cox sets up her hitter there, and it's going to be Delaney on that back row, and it's going to be 4 hits as they're going to say that one did not get blocked. It hit the net. It's probably the right call right there. This is the best run that we've seen Plainville on early on in this evening. Jordan Cox with a nice hit, but a good dig there by Becker. Mishandle of the set gives the ball back to the Cardinals. 13-7 is our score. JC Gebhard to check into the game for the Lady Huskies for Iris Skimper. Maybe a little bit of trying to ice the kicker in a way. Alea Becker on a tear over there serving. This block does get over, falls down the arms of those 2 defenders, and it cannot be returned. Nice kill there from Jordan Cox. Number 8, Hayden Cox, the freshman, back to serve for the Lady Huskies. Good hit here, just out of bounds. That was number 9, Addison Williams, trying to sneak that one in on the backside of the defense. Went cross court there. I like the idea, but it did not quite get in there in front of the line judge. A little bit of a change up here from Hayden Cox. It's going to get fed over to Williams yet again. She shoots one over to the back row. Nice block by those Plainville defenders. Recovered well is the Northern Valley Lady Huskies. A quick flip over there. Thought they could catch the defense napping. Good dig from the libero, and we're going to have a point that is to the Lady Huskies. They're going to call double hit. Huskies with a 9-point advantage. They set up Alea Lair really well right there. It cannot be contained. A good kill for number 12 there on the front. This is Abby Molina back to serve for the Cardinals. Nice surefire serve is going to go out of bounds on the kill from the Lady Huskies. So Molina will get another shot at it. Shoots one over. Hard touch there. It's going to be hard for the Northern Valley to get it over, but they do. Molina with the set. She gives it to Lair. Lair goes to that back corner. Really nice kill right there from the 5'5" freshman. They get her dialed in. I think she could be a problem for the Lady Huskies. Delaney Sides flicks this one over, and that's going to be Jordan Cox going under the net, trying to stop that tip, and it's going to go back over to the Plainville Cardinals. Just a 5-point lead now for the Huskies. After a really good start from the Lady Huskies, it's been a little bit more back and forth after those initial 4 or 5, 6 points. Molina. Breaking ball serve. Delaney Side shoots one over to the far side, and they're going to say in. Good hit there from number 3, Delaney Sides. Like I said, Delaney definitely has the most minutes in this rotation for the Lady Huskies this season. They need that senior leadership in that lineup to shore things up. Jordan Cox does everything she can to try to get it over to keep on playing, but it's going to go out of bounds. Lair back to serve for the first time this evening. Number 15, Marley Dobson, is going to check into the game. She'll come in for Shelby Molina. Received by the libero, Haley Hansen. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Huskies. Just have to give a free ball. Here they'll try another one. Iris Skimper to fire it back to the back corner. That one goes off of the pin, and so that's going to be a point for the Lady Huskies. Nice idea there from Marley Dobson, but couldn't quite get her shoulders around to get the angle she wanted to get that in. You're not going to get that past Dean Lewis over there on that far side judge. I think he stands about 6'7", about eye height for him. J.C. Gebhard with a nice serve and a good dig there from Lair. Hayden Cox will set up Delaney Sides for the kill, and it's received well by Dobson. She fires one to the back row, and that's going to fall in there to the teeth of that Lady Huskies defense for another point for the Lady Cardinals. Addison Williams, the 5'4" junior, set to serve for Plainville. The set from Hayden was a little too far away, couldn't quite get that timing right. Tatum Lentz was looking for that kill, and that one's going to fall and give another point to Plainville. Big serve here, goes to the back row. Delaney Sides sets it up, hit number 3 over. They'll give the free ball back to the Cardinals. Molina with the set, and that's Dobson with the kill going cross court. We had a nice angle from it up here at the Crow's Nest. Ira Skimper to check back into the game for the Lady Huskies. J.C. Gebhard will sit. Just a 3-point game now. Huskies have led by as many as 9 in this game. And another set that could not be quite controlled, not putting it right on the dot where they want it to be. A timeout coming from Coach Hansen. We'll take it with them and hear from some sponsors and be back after this.
Norton is serving cattle feeders across the entire tri-state region in Kansas, Nebraska, and in Colorado, specializing all of your bulk cattle feed from distiller grains to soybean meal and everything in between. Contact the guys at Wesco Commodities, Gene Carter, Mitch Bimes, Rowdy Harmon at 785-877-5959. That's Wesco Commodities in Norton, Kansas.
All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
Back to the action here, just a 2-point game in this first set of Northern Valley versus Plainville. Northern Valley is led by as many as 9 points here in this contest, but the Plainville Cardinals on a nice little run here, so a good timeout from Coach Haley Hansen to try to rally the troops. This kill is just going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go a little bit of a timeout here as they talk to the line judge, trying to discuss, I think, if it was tipped or not, because it was out of bounds, but if it was tipped, it's going to be Plainville's point. It was touched on the way down. I think being a line judge would be such a thankless job. So I will stay up here in the crow's nest. Addison Williams shoot another one away. This one goes out of bounds. Tried to sneak in on that far side. Delaney Sides, they've gone all the way through the rotation. Delaney Sides, when she started this game, went on a nice little tear there from that serving spot. That was Becker trying to get one over, but had to lean back a little bit for that. The set came in a little wider than I think she was expecting, so she could not get on top of that ball the way that she wanted to, and it goes into the net. Big shot coming here, and that's going to be a serving ace. Cash it. Rotation incoming. Number 26. Cadence Carter, she's a 5'6" junior there on that front row. She came in for Alea Becker. Dobson hits it over to the libero, Haley Hansen. Hayden Cox outside, she hits it over to the libero from Plainville, and that's going to go into the bench section and give it to the Lady Huskies. 22-17. We've seen Northern Valley in this section quite a few times here in this gym early on in this season, but some part about growing as a team is being able to close out these kind of sets where it's coming down to the wire. Carter hits it over, has to give a free ball just to play on. Tatum Lentz with a nice big hit there, saved by the libero from Plainville. Carter hits it over, but it hits the speakers on the ceiling, and if it hits the ceiling and goes over the net, that is out of bounds. So point for the Lady Huskies, 23-17. Sides with another big serve there. Thought that one might drop in front of that back row. Hayden Cox with a hit right here. A little bit of a change up off the hand. Dobson was tricked by that. Takes us to set point, 24-17. I appreciate them starting the slow clap slow. One of my biggest pet peeves in volleyball is starting the slow clap too fast. Big shot here. That was a tricky one to gather as it went off one of those I-beams up, but they do a nice job tracking that ball. And a big kill here from Tatum Lentz gives that first set to the Lady Huskies, 25-17. We'll be back after hearing from a couple of sponsors for set number 2.
All Creatures Vet Clinic is located in Almena, Kansas, and they serve the fine folks of Phillips County and Norton County, and in and around the Almena and Northern Valley area, and of course Long Island as well, and even into southern Nebraska. All Creatures Vet Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and you can reach them by calling 785-669-2222. 27. Small animal care, large animal care, it's all available at All Creatures Vet Clinic, supporting the Northern Valley Huskies athletically and academically.
Aquapump, located in Gove, Kansas, is happy to support the Wheatland Grinnell Thunderhawks. Aquapump is your local headquarters for water well drilling and service, along with electrical service as well. So whether it's water or electricity, Aquapump in Gove is the place to call. You can reach them at 785-938-4434. Better Built Trailers, located just off of I-70's exit 93 at Grainfield, can take care of all of your trailer needs and so much more. When it comes to trailers and trailer sales, Mike Boehner has what you're looking for, from the 12 different brands of trailers to the manufacturing of their own Better Built brand of hay trailers, and offering accessories and trailer services to go along with being your place to go for all of your Polaris ATV needs. At Better Built Trailers in Grainfield, they have the technicians and personnel to do your job. The High Plains Co-op, headquartered in Grainfield and Park, stand ready to help you during harvest time. At the High Plains Co-op, they'll help you get back to the harvest field as quick as possible. Grain storage and marketing of your grain is available at the High Plains Co-op in Grainfield and Park.
If you want to get the edge on your insurance coverage, why not contact J.D. Gall at Edgewater Insurance in Grainfield, with also a location in Waukegan. Now, he'll take care of all your insurance needs, whether you need home and auto insurance, farm insurance, crop insurance, business, life insurance, health insurance. He provides it all at Edgewater Insurance in Grainfield, Kansas. Why not give him a call at 785-673-4798. That's J.D. Gall, Edgewater Insurance, Grainfield. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of young athletes, receiving that from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Angela Thalheim, your Phillipsburg Edward Jones financial advisor, understands that. That's why Angela Thalheim is a proud sponsor of Northern Valley Husky Sports on Open Spaces Sports. For all your investment needs, call her at 785-543-2667 or visit edwarddjones.com. Edward D. Jones, member SIPC.
Back for set number 2. Northern Valley takes the 1-0 lead in this match after a 25-17 win in that first set. We'll see how Plainville can bounce back here. Dobson fires one down. Nice dig, though, by the freshman Hayden Cox. Delaney side shoots one into the back corner. Lair to receive. Dobson flicks it over. Northern Valley doing all that they can right here, but that's going to be a double hit. I think they're going to get Landry Gebhardt for that, as she was trying to set that one up and it kind of got a little wobbly off of the hands there. So Plainville takes the first point of the second set. Delaney sides, flicks it into the cavity of that Plainville defense. Really savvy veteran move right there. She does a really nice job with that. Looks like she's getting ready to fire one cross court, and once that defense overcommits, she switches it and puts the finesse on. Tatum Lentz to shoot it over. It's Emma Gable with it there. Becker. Haley Hansen receives the serve from Dobson, and that was a really nice rally right there from both teams, but Northern Valley comes away with the point. Sides fires one back. It's going to go out of bounds. A little too much juice on that ball. Knotted at 2-2, Marley Dobson, the 5'5" senior. Serve for her first time this set. That one's going to go into the net. Both teams did a pretty nice job there in that first set of not having those serving errors. There were a couple that went out of bounds, but really, it's with all high school volleyball. If you can really clean that up and not shoot yourself in the foot and really hurt yourself there, that's when you can really start to excel as a team. And both of these squads doing a pretty nice job with it early on in this one. The libero fires one in from the back line. I did not get her name there between the sets. There's not a number 20 on my roster. I'm guessing that she usually wears something else than number 20, but switched it up for that libero jersey. Becker, number 18, fires her serve away. Nice serve to the back row of that Husky defense. Tipped over. That's Becker to receive. Big shot there from Tatum Lentz. And this set that's a tough set from the back row to that far side corner, trying to set up Addison Williams for the kill. And you got to have that right on the money, and it was a little too far, so it goes into the net and gives the point to the Huskies. Lentz, nice big serve here, coming low. Becker to receive. Williams had a better handle on that one. That was Abby Molina. A lot of work at the net right now from both squads. The block can't be recovered, but Williams with a nice scramble right there keeps it alive for the Plainville Cardinals. Probably the most entertaining volley that we've seen so far this evening right now. Iris Skimper shoots it over. I thought we were going to keep it going, but alas, the Lady Huskies prevail for that point. Scrappy play, though, from both sides. To keep that ball alive, it looked like a couple of times it was going to be dead in the water. But both teams keeping it going. Lair fires one to that far side corner, and there was nothing that the Husky defense could do but watch it fall and hope that it was a little too long, but it was right on the money. Molina, nice strong serve over the middle right there, and Hayden Cox with the kill. Could not be controlled by Gable. Hayden Cox will be rewarded with the ball to go back to serve for the Lady Huskies. Northern Valley with the 2-point lead early on in the second set. And a good block there from number 5, Jordan Cox. And it could not be returned from the Plainville Cardinals. Nice little tricky move there from Molina, but sniffed out by the Husky defense. Another scrappy play from the Plainville Cardinals and some miscommunication from the Lady Huskies. Lets it fall there in the front row. Giving the point to the Lady Cardinals. Alea Lair, the 5'5" freshman, back to serve. Set from Hayden Cox. A nice kill there from the senior Delaney Sides. Strong hit from her to that back row. Jordan Cox to serve for the Huskies. Nice laser from her. Received well from the Cardinals. The block cannot put it back, but a nice scramble play there from the Huskies. Have to get the free ball back up. The set was a little off kilter there, but Williams has done a really nice job keeping that ball alive for the Cardinals here. Iris Skimper's shot is going to go too far out of bounds, giving the point to the Cardinals, keeping it within a 2-point match. Williams to serve. Iris Skimper receives that serve well. A hard touch from the libero on the back row, trying to dig that kill, and it's a really tough one to handle. Goes into the net, and that's going to be Husky point. J.C. Gebhardt will come in for Iris Skimper and take the ball back to the back line for her serving chance. Nice shot from her. Becker comes running in, trying to hit that ball over. Does a nice job with it. Haley Hansen can't get her hit over the net as she was scrambling after she had the initial touch from the Lady Huskies, so it gives it back to the Cardinals. Big hit here. Kind of an off-balance hit, but a good one nonetheless from Delaney Sides. Good block there. Tatum Lentz and Landry Gebhard there on the net for the Huskies. Putting in work, and it pays off. Number 10, Maddie Dentino, the 5-foot freshman for the Cardinals, comes into the game. Gets her first touch right away. Husky defense overplays that far side of the court. And a really nice job there by Shelby Molina exposing that backside with a good hit there. All Hayden Cox could do but stick an arm out and hope for the best, and it wasn't enough. And the serving ace from Molina. She's feeling it right now. Getting the last 2 points for her team. Down just one now to the Lady Huskies. Have to hit from the back row. Tatum Lentz, too much sauce on that one. Good power behind that back row kill attempt. That's a tough angle to get down on. Knotted at 10. Molina will serve up another one. Hayden Cox shoots one over. Becker did not have the angle she wanted for the kill, so she has to go with the tip, and she does receive the point, but comes down a little gingerly. I think she might have tweaked her ankle a little bit there. Hopefully she's all right, and it's nothing that'll slow her down, because a really nice move there from number 18, Alea Becker, the 5'4" sophomore, to adjust mid-kill attempt to that ball and to get the point for her team. This hit really good off the serve. We will call that one an ace, I would say, as it was not able to be controlled by that Husky defense. We got a timeout here. We'll take it with them and be back in just a moment.
The equity in Equity Bank is more than just a name for them. It's a part of how they live and do business. Equity Bank knows that building something takes expertise, vision, and hard work. And that's why they have been building one of the fastest growing banks in the region by working side by side with their customers. Equity Bank didn't just inherit a bank, they built one. Go online to equitybank.com and see all the state-of-the-art banking solutions that Equity Bank can offer you. Member FDIC.
At Equity Bank, they mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in the drive-thrus. They're at the Equity Bank. They're proud members of the community, big supporters of high school athletics. They shoot straight, and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. And don't forget to ask about Equity Bank Insurance, which offers an array of insurance products from home, auto, farm, business, and crop insurance. Why not stop by at Almena or Norton's locations and visit them online at equitybank.com to let them show you why equity means more.
Back out of the break, Plainville with the 2-point lead now. Have been playing, had the 1-0 lead early on, and then it was the Huskies controlling things since then, but they have clawed their way back from the deficit to now have this lead out of the timeout break. A punch over, but Hayden Cox was trying to control herself from not going under the net right there, but could not do enough. So she will get called for the foot fault. Molina has put together a nice little streak back there on the back line, serving-wise. This ball would have been a close one. Probably a good call playing it. Free ball back over for the Huskies. Let's see if they can do something with it. Hayden Cox with the kill, fires it in the middle of that defense. Received well from those Lady Cardinals. A really good look there from Lair, but the hit does not get down, goes out of bounds. So it'll be Lady Huskies' ball as they stop the bleeding finally. Rotation check coming here. And they were a little bit off. Good thing they checked that. Landry Gebhardt is who's supposed to be serving, but you can't blame Delaney Sides for wanting that ball in her hands, as she, like I said earlier, led this team in serving aces last year. That's a hit from number 11, Addison Williams. So 2 Addison Williams. The point goes to the Huskies. Lair didn't hit that one square, but she got enough contact to get it over. That's Williams right there. Couldn't quite get on that ball the way that she wanted to. Hits it into the net, and it's tied back at 13. Received well by Molina. Tip over here. That was Molina, Abby Molina, that hit that one over. And the back corner strike goes down for number 11, Addison Williams, the 5'6" junior. So Addie Williams will go back to serve now. Didn't get over that net, so it'll go to the Huskies' favor. Would have been a really hard ball for that defense to return if it would have snuck over the net. Another low shot here from the Northern Valley side, but it is finally controlled by the Plainville Cardinals. Delaney side sets up Iris Skimper on that far post. Jordan Cox with the hit into the back row. Molina gets her hands on it. Another free ball back up. They're doing what they can to live and fight another day. And it's a good thing that they did. Hayden Cox didn't have her shoulder set for that. Couldn't get a true strike on the ball. 15-14 Cardinals. Emma Gable will check back into this game to sit with Maddie Dentino. Put in some really solid minutes there in the rotation that time around. Ends with a really high set. Hayden Cox gives the freebie back up to the Cardinals. Lair looked like it was going to be a great strike, but the sisters up front, Hayden and Jordan Cox, building that wall for that ball not to go through. They get pumped up. 15-15. Gable with a nice hit. Dug out by the Huskies, and this one's going to go out of bounds, hitting that far logo. Easy call for the line judge. Aaliyah Lair. A little bit of a change-up serve. Adjusted well, too. Williams with a nice strike there off of the set for the Cardinals. Delaney Sides does what we talked about earlier. So sneaky. Does such a nice job adjusting to that ball, finding the hole in that defense, and she just tips it over right down the net. Not a lot of room for error from the senior, Delaney Sides. Makes them pay. Serving ace. Incoming for the Lady Huskies, Jordan Cox. Northern Valley takes the lead back with that ace. Another one. Gable, nice shot there. Received by Hayden Cox. The set cannot be controlled. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there from the Huskies not playing their sections. Haley Hansen will come into the game as libero on that back row for Jordan Cox. Knotted at 17. Hansen receives the first ball to come across as she comes in. Williams with the fire, and it's just going to go through the hands of Lentz. Hard touch there, but Northern Valley does a nice job getting it over. This hit's going to go out of bounds. That was Shelby Molina trying to get the cross-court strike. 18-18 is our score. I feel like this one is going to come down to the wire. JC Gebhardt into the game for the Lady Huskies. She'll take the ball to serve. That was Addie Williams with the hit. Free ball has to be played over by Delaney Sides. Good job there by Gable getting her kill through that block from the Lady Huskies. Sneaky one here from Molina, and it's going to go out of bounds ever so slightly. She was going for the back set and thought she could catch that Husky defense napping and sneak it in there just on the corner right next to the stand, but it goes a little too wide. Molina here. The dig from Hayden Cox goes over the net, can't be returned by the Cardinals 2018 Huskies. Northern Valley won the first set of this best 2 out of 3 game. So we will see if they can seal the deal here with these next 5 points, or if Plainville can get it to go best 2 out of 3. Tatum Lentz with the hit. Really nice job by that Cardinal defense scrambling for this ball. And a nice job by the Huskies doing more of the same. They get it over. I feel like either team that can set up a really nice play here. The Cardinals did. I thought they could sneak that one in. And a big hit from Delaney Sides there to that back corner lair. All she could do was dive and hope if she could get that ball, in a timeout coming from Coach Cappy Werner as the Huskies take the 21-18 lead. We'll be back after a couple more sponsors.
You appreciate it when people listen to you. You like it when they understand. We understand, and we think we have something you're going to like. My name is Brandy Archer. I'm part of the First National Bank and Trust family in Phillipsburg, Logan, Long Island, Smith County Bank and Smith Center, and Solomon Valley Bank in Beloit. Member FDIC. You work hard around home, around your family, at your job, and you deserve some perks. Benefits like shopping and travel discounts, protection on your cell phone, roadside assistance. Perks. Today, go to agbank.bank, take a look at the brand new Perk checking account and all the special benefits perfect for someone like you. Reduce risk, save money, get your own Perk checking account. Know that today and every day, First National Bank and Trust is here for you.
Back to the volleyball action out of the timeout. Plainville trying to rally and come back and force a game 3, and a nice start there as JC Gebhardt could not get control of that ball. Gable will go back to serve for the Cardinals. Long serve, might have fallen in though. Good receive from the Lady Huskies. Molina shot is dug, but it's a hard touch, so it falls into the middle of that defense, back to just a 1-point game. Another serve from Gable. This is going to be a hard set to control. A little too wide there, and it's just going to fall next to that pin. 21-21. This is where we've seen Northern Valley really probably need to show some growth, is putting the icing on the cake and sealing out these games. Iris Skimper there. And a timeout coming from Coach Hansen after the 22-21. So we'll hear from a few more sponsors and be back.
There's a new precision planting dealer right here in Long Island, Kansas. Hi, my name is Zach Vincent with Flying V Agri-Services, and I am now offering precision planting products as a part of my portfolio of agricultural services. It can be tough knowing where to start when getting ready to upgrade your equipment, but here at Flying V Ag, we have got the plan for you. Schedule a free equipment evaluation, get a custom upgrade plan, and then receive ongoing training and consultation as we get you ready to rock and roll for next growing season. Give me a call today at 785-854-8107 and let's upgrade that equipment that's already sitting in your shed.
Getz Trucking in Park, Kansas is a company that can handle all of your livestock hauling needs. Established in 1984, they've been in business for over 30 years. Daryl and Cheryl and Justin and Kaylee Getz of Getz Trucking have been supporting the schools of Gove County for many, many years. It's all brought to you by the Getz Trucking of Park, Kansas.
Farmers.
Net violation for the Cardinals gives the point to the Lady Huskies, ties us at 22. Dentino will come into the game for Gable. And Delaney sides with the ball in her hands, back to serve. This is what you want if you're a Huskies fan. The libero receives it. Hard touch from the Huskies. And miscommunication there as both Lentz and Hayden were both trying to get that kill. Probably would have worked out if either one of them would have had it, but not both at the same time. 23-22 Cardinals trying to force a set three. Tatum Lentz with a good hit here. Molina with the set, and it's going to fall in between those backline defenders. That was Alea Lair. The freshman has shown some very good promise here. A lot to be excited for if you're a Cardinal fan. Service going to go out of bounds for Shelby Molina. Last time she had the ball in her hands there, she went on a tear. Maybe just trying to do a little too much, trying to seal the deal as they're up 24-23. You have to win by 2, so Northern Valley needs this point. Lair with a nice hit there. And it's going to fall, and that's going to force the set three. Hold on. It's 24-24 up there, 25-24. I wonder if they were slow to put a point up. And so it is 23-25. That's going to take us to a set three. Let's hear from a few more sponsors, and we'll be back after this and see who can claim their first victory of the season.
Ranchers all over western Kansas who relied on Grainfield Supply in Grainfield, Kansas for their farm and ranch equipment needs. Whether it's welding supplies, pipe and steel, you'll find what you're looking for. And if you can't find it, you probably really don't need it. Terry Cox and the Cox family have been there for decades. And Lisa Cox is there now, along with the next generation, Ethan Cox, to take care of all that you need. Skinning and grinning since 1945. That's Grainfield Supply, Grainfield, Kansas. When it comes to purchasing your groceries in and around Grainfield and the Grinnell area, you want to remember the fine folks at Harvest Market or Grinnell Goodies. Both locations have the groceries you need. You don't have to run to the big cities for your grocery needs. Fresh produce products, meats, you name it, milk, it's all available at both locations, Harvest Market in Grainfield and Grinnell Goodies in Grinnell, Kansas, supporting the Thunderhawks on Open Spaces Sports. Brian Mason of Gove, Kansas is your man to call at High Plains Home Improvement for all your plumbing needs. They also take care of your sewer cleaning and line replacement needs for sewers as well throughout the Gove County community and also in Logan County as well. For all your plumbing needs, don't forget High Plains Home Improvement located in Gove, Kansas. You can call them at 785-299-0513. That's High Plains Home Improvement.
When it comes to personal service and minor tune-ups, tire repairs, and more, you can depend on Home Oil Company of Almena. Whether it's filling up your car or pickup, or fuel delivery, or an oil change, you can trust the friendly people at the Home Oil Company. Home Oil Company of Almena supports the Northern Valley Huskies in academics and athletics. Jack's Automotive Repair and Towing is an automotive and truck repair shop, a AAA towing and auto repair center, and an Apple parts, tools, and accessories store. Jack and Dee Foster are the owners at Jack's Repair in Grainfield, Kansas, and they take personal service to a whole new level.
When it comes to home improvement and carpet installation in and around the Norton County and Phillips County areas, you want to depend on Casey's Home Improvement in Almena, Kansas. At Casey's Home Improvement, they also provide country carpet and tile, and they feature carpet, tile, laminate, and planking with free estimates, and they're, of course, locally owned by Corey Sear. Casey's Home Improvement will take care of all your remodeling needs as well. Casey's Home Improvement, located in Almena, Kansas. Call them at 785-202-0565. Your certified public accountants at Mapes and Miller in Quinter, Kansas are Don Tilton and Stephanie Heyer, and they're dedicated to serving all of your accounting, tax, auditing, and financial service that you need. Their goal is to provide accurate yet innovative advice to their clients. Their continuing mission is to serve you by providing the highest level of expertise and professionalism possible. In Quinter, Kansas, and the Gove County community, contact Don Tilton or Stephanie Heyer at Mapes and Miller CPAs.
Back to set number 3 between the Northern Valley Lady Huskies and the Plainville Cardinals. Our first game of a triangular tonight where Plainville and the Thunder Ridge Longhorns come to town here in the doghouse. Northern Valley won that first set 25-17 against Plainville, but the last one Plainville showed that they're not going down without a fight, winning 25-23. Serving ace out of the gate for Delaney Sides here to start set number 3. Northern Valley no stranger to going to 3 in these games, as I believe that both of their teams' games against Shiloh as well as St. Francis to start the season off here in Almena both went to 3. The whistle comes up. That's going to be 2 hits. Dentino with a nice hit from the back row there. Lair, the dynamic freshman, gets her hit blocked, but Northern Valley can't get it over. 2-2 is our score early on in this matchup. And that shot is going to go out of bounds and giving another point to the Cardinals. Tatum Lentz trying to dial in that kill. Doesn't get it there. That's another one going into the net. She's going to go out. Trista Smith into the game, 5'5" sophomore. Wears number 18 for the Lady Huskies. Addie Williams' serve goes out of bounds, giving the point to the Huskies. And we'll see who gets to go back and serve for the Lady Huskies. Tatum Lentz comes back into the game after a quick breather and a talk with Coach. Probably more of a confidence booster than anything for these serves. She's been serving really well here this early on this season, putting some nice power behind those serves. Ball was tipped on the kill and blocked by the Cardinals here. That was Lair and Williams going up for that one. Touch can't be controlled by the Lady Huskies. Gives the point to the Cardinals. Abby Molina, the 5'3" senior, back to serve for the Cardinals. Emma Gable comes into the game as well. Hayden Cox with a nice set there. Iris Skimper, big shot cross court. Really nice job, though, by Shelby Molina to clean that one up, and the ball is going to fall behind that Husky defense and give another one to the Lady Cardinals. Delaney Sides kill from the back row there. Doesn't clear the net, so it'll give another one to the Cardinals. 7-3 is the Plainville lead here in this third set. Northern Valley with a lot of rotation right now, trying to find a way to go on a little bit of a run maybe. Molina, another nice serve. Jordan Cox with the big hit, blocked by Lair. Tipped over, that's going to fall inbounds. Just going over those blockers, really nice, more of a finesse move than a power move. Hayden Cox, the freshman, will go back to try her hand at serving. Big hit from her, received well by the libero. Lair has to lean back for that ball, but gets it over the line. Another scramble play here from Plainville. They get the free ball back to the Huskies. Good set there from Hayden Cox. She feeds her sister Jordan Cox. This one received though, and Lair can't get her strike over the net. Back to just a 2-point ball game. Cox winds up, hits one to that near side. Long flick back to that back line. This set a little wide, and it's not going to get over. That's going to be 4 hits. The set went more straight up than they would have liked instead of out in front of the hitter. Alea Lair back to serve for Plainville. Received by Delaney Sides. Hard touch there, though, and it's just going to go into the net in no man's land, giving the point to the Cardinals again. Ira Skimper will check into the game for the Lady Huskies. J.C. Gebhard to sit. Hayden Cox with the setup for Ira Skimper comes to the game and swings away at that one. This shot, a weird angle and kind of a weird distance for Molina, Shelby Molina, and she can't get it over. Giving it back to the Huskies, and Jordan Cox will take the ball to serve. Landry Gebhard back into the game for the Huskies. Playing that front row. Should be 2 hits, and they do get the call. As Gable went up to flick that one and hits the net, and she was the first one to touch it coming down. We have a timeout here. We'll take it with them. Just a 2-point ball game to decide who wins this one between the Huskies and the Cardinals.
Wesco Commodities in Norton is serving cattle feeders across the entire tri-state region in Kansas, Nebraska, and in Colorado, specializing all of your bulk cattle feed from distiller grains to soybean meal and everything in between. Contact the guys at Wesco Commodities, Gene Carter, Mitch Bimes, Rowdy Harmon at 785-877-5959. That's Wesco Commodities in Norton, Kansas.
All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
All Creatures Vet Clinic is located in Almena, Kansas, and they serve the fine folks of Phillips County and Norton County, and in and around the Almena and Northern Valley area, and of course Long Island as well, and even into southern Nebraska. All Creatures Vet Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and you can reach them by calling 785-669-2227. Small animal care, large animal care, it's all available at All Creatures Vet Clinic, supporting the Northern Valley Huskies athletically and academically.
First point out of the break there was a foot fault from the Lady Huskies. Tough angle for Lentz to get that ball. Ran into Landry Gebhard. Wasn't the floor spacing that Coach Hansen was looking for from her squad there. Addison Williams, the 5'4" junior, back to serve again for the Cardinals. Received on that serve is the libero Haley Hansen. This one is too low from Addie Williams, and that's going to go into the net, giving the Huskies a point. Huskies have gotten this game back to tied, but they have not been able to take the lead here from these Plainville Cardinals in set number 3. Number 1, JC Gebhard checks back in. A lot of rotation here in this third set from Coach Hansen and the Lady Huskies. Too low of a strike on the serve. That's going to be an unforced error. Gable, good shot across the net. They feed the senior Delaney Sides, but it's going to be too wide. Set from Hayden Cox. Lentz does get this one over that block. And this one's going to drop into the middle of that defense. Addie Williams with the kill. Ira Skimper back into the game for the Lady Huskies. Plainville's lead now 14-8, up by 6 in this final set to decide who wins this first one of our evening of volleyball. Good strike from Delaney Sides, but returned well from Addison Williams. Big shot here, and that's going to go out of bounds from Lentz. Timeout from Coach Hansen. We'll take it with him and be back.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of your young athletes, receiving that from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Angela Thalheim, your Phillipsburg Edward Jones financial advisor, understands that. That's why Angela Thalheim is a proud sponsor of Northern Valley Husky Sports on Open Spaces Sports. For all your investment needs, call her at 785-543-2667 or visit edwarddjones.com. Edward D. Jones, member SIPC. At Equity Bank, they mean more. More solutions for your finances and more bankers standing by, whether that's in our lobbies or in the drive-thrus. They're at the Equity Bank. They're proud members of the community, big supporters of high school athletics. They shoot straight, and you score when it comes to no ATM fees nationwide. And don't forget to ask about Equity Bank Insurance, which offers an array of insurance products from home, auto, farm, business, and crop insurance. Why not stop by at Almena or Norton's locations and visit them online at equitybank.com to let them show you why equity means more.
15-8 is our score. That one's going to go out of bounds. Didn't clear the pin there as Lentz tried to get to that set, but it was too wide. So an 8-point lead now for the Plainville Cardinals as Northern Valley is really going to have to turn things up here if they want a chance to take this third and final set. The rare hit out of the back line from Haley Hansen. Delaney Sides tries that move that has worked so well this evening. Iris Skimper with a hit back across, and they still are scrambling here. Both teams hard at work, but Delaney Sides there to scoop it up and tip it over where nobody could dive and get that ball from the Plainville Cardinals. But I got to say, this Plainville team does a really nice job of those off-the-cuff, scrappy, just trying to get a good volley in. Delaney Sides, you do not usually see her shoot one into the net. Usually one of the more of the surefire servers for the Lady Huskies, and they kind of needed her to get on a little bit of a run there, down 17-9. Sides sets up Tatum Lentz. Big shot from her. Goes off of those blockers' hands. Good positioning from the Cardinals' defense, but when it's that much power behind that ball, there's not a lot you can do. Senior Landry Gebhard with her serve. Laird's shot is going to go out of the back there. She couldn't quite get the angle on it that she wanted. You see her leaning back a little more than she probably would have liked to get that full effect and that good kill that we've seen her do a few times here this evening already. Miscommunication here just got jumbled up. Molina knew that she couldn't touch that ball again. She tried to set Williams up, but couldn't quite get out of the way. So that's going to be another Husky point. This is a little bit of the rally that Coach Hansen was hoping for. We'll see if the green can keep it going. Gebhard with another strike over. Williams receives it well. That was Marley Dobson. Haven't had to say her name in a while there, but couldn't get that shot over the net. Huskies back within 4. Addie Williams will strike this one in the middle, and another one goes out of bounds for the Plainville Cardinals. We'll see if Cappy Werner might call a timeout of her own here soon, as it seems like her team is giving the Huskies a few points right now. Another one back to Williams. Delaney Sides is the one who receives it. A lot of heavy touches here. Punch over from Hayden Cox, and it cannot be controlled by that Cardinals defense. We're back to a 2-point game. Senior Landry Gebhardt doing a really nice job here in this serving. Jordan Cox sets up Tatum Lentz. She shoots it into the middle of that defense. It doesn't fall. Dobson now with a big hit of her own, but dug out of that back line by Landry Gebhardt. Molina tries to catch the defense sleeping. Doesn't work. And then Lentz just couldn't get on top of that ball the way that she was hoping for. Didn't get her shoulders turned around. And that's going to give the ball back to the Cardinals. Nice little run there, though, from the Lady Huskies. They needed that to get back in this game. They were down 8, but now back to a 3-point game. Big hit there from Lentz, and it is going to fall and be another point for the Lady Huskies, 16-18. The libero will check in for the Plainville Cardinals. Addie Williams will sit. That's number 11. Lentz will serve it up. Hit here from Jordan Cox, received well by the Cardinals. And a block there at the net. Solid defense from the Lady Huskies there, squashing a couple of opportunities for the Lady Cardinals. They bring back in their dynamic freshman, Alea Lair. Good call on their part. They might need a spark from her here, and they could get it. And that is going to break through the block attempt from Jordan Cox and fall, making it 19-17 for Plainville. Back to serve is Abby Molina. You like to have your seniors in that serving position at this point in these games, which is exactly what Plainville has right now. Emma Gable will check back into that front line, number 1. Back row shot from Delaney Sides will fall past the libero. That's a nice hit from number 3, Delaney. Hayden Cox back to serve for these Lady Huskies. Still anyone's ball game. Northern Valley winning that first set, and then Plainville coming back and winning the second. So it's all going to be decided here at the end of this third. It has been a tight race to 25, and we've got a timeout here. We'll take it with them and be back for our last few points of our first game of the evening.
You appreciate it when people listen to you. You like it when they understand. We understand, and we think we have something you're going to like. My name is Brandy Archer. I'm part of the First National Bank and Trust family in Phillipsburg, Logan, Long Island, Smith County Bank and Smith Center, and Solomon Valley Bank in Beloit, member FDIC. You work hard around home, around your family, at your job, and you deserve some perks. Benefits like shopping and travel discounts, protection on your cell phone, roadside assistance. Perks. Today, go to agbank.bank, take a look at the brand new Perk checking account and all the special benefits perfect for someone like you. Reduce risk, save money, get your own Perk checking account. Know that today and every day, First National Bank and Trust is here for you.
Good strike from the freshman Hayden Cox, but received well by that Plainville Cardinals defense. Another big shot from the Huskies. And another good hit there. Emma Gable getting her team fired up. That one's going to go through the hands of Lentz. Tough ball to control for anybody on the receiving end of that one. And they have Alea Lair back for the serve. Trying to seal the deal with these next 5 points, but they cannot get the serve over the net. That one would have dropped in like a breaking ball pitch if it could have gotten over the top of that net. Jordan Cox to serve for the Huskies. Molina sets up Gable. Cox gives one to Delaney Sides, and there's, I would almost call that her signature move. Tricking that defense in towards the net and then slipping it over the top of them with a tip in. And the Huskies hit one into the net themselves, both of these teams. Just trying to put this game on ice and can't quite do it. 21-21. Williams to serve. Hayden Cox sets up Iris Skimper. She'll tip one over. Molina for the Cardinals, and that ball cannot be controlled. It looked like the Huskies defense probably overcorrected to our near side there and caught them off balance, and they fire one into the bench. Williams with another serve. Hayden Cox will set up Delaney Sides. Big shot from her. Williams does a nice job digging it out, though, but we have a foot fault as Molina, off of that hard touch from Williams, doing all that she can. Molina tried to serve it or set it back, and her foot goes underneath the net, and the judge is all over that one. Skimper to sit. JC Gebhard in with the ball. 22-22. Tries to get an ace, and she fires another one into the net. Both of these teams maybe trying a little too hard to put some sauce on that ball and not getting it over. So we've seen more serving errors in the last 10 serves than we have the entire match. Delaney Sides hits this one over. Shelby Molino with the kill attempt. Recovered is that Northern Valley side. This ball would have been really close on that line if they would have let it fall or not. Delaney Sides has to flick one over there. More than just a free ball, though, as that was a tricky one for the defense to get under. Delaney Sides will do that move that we've seen her accumulate so many points with here against these Plainville Cardinals. 23-23. Delaney Sides with the ball in her hand, wants to avenge that last hit that she had that went into the net, which we do not see very often from her. Big shot from her here, and it's going to be a serving ace. Northern Valley just needs this last point to get that first win of the season. We talked about it early. Both these teams looking for their first match win of the season. So it means a lot to both of these squads. Williams with a big hit here. It goes back. Northern Valley has to scramble just to get it over and stay alive. Shelby Molina with a nice hit down that far line. Really nice job finding the hole in that defense and making the Huskies pay. Molina will go back for the serve, tied at 24. We have to win by 2. So regardless of where this point goes, we're going to get at least 2 more points. Hayden Cox set up on this near post. Lear didn't get all the juice on that one that she probably wanted. This set goes backwards, and that's just a little miscommunication from the Lady Huskies. 25-24, and the Plainville Cardinals have a chance to get their first victory on their schedule this season if they can get this one to fall. Big serve coming. Hayden Cox fires one. Molina to receive it. Lear with it now. This ball's going to go out of bounds, and she's just not quite getting those shoulders where she needs it, where she can be set up perfectly for that. We've seen when she does get set up, there's almost nobody that's going to return that serve, but when she has to kind of bend and change the way that she's attacking that ball is when she isn't quite hitting her mark. Addie Williams here with a hit of her own, breaks through those blocks from the Lady Huskies, 26-25, and Williams will go back to try to put this game on ice for the Cardinals. Biggest serve of the game so far right here. Hard touch, just going to go over that net, and Molina is going to tip it over, and they're going to get the victory, their first of this young season for the Plainville Cardinals. And Northern Valley still hunting for that first one. But Plainville will win 27-25. As I said earlier, this is a triangular here in the doghouse in Almena, Kansas. Northern Valley, Plainville, as well as Thunder Ridge. Here at Open Spaces Sports, we will bring you all of the varsity Northern Valley games. So this one, as well as the final game against Northern Valley and Thunder Ridge. But there's varsity to be played in between Plainville and Thunder Ridge, as well as some JV games. Northern Valley's JV is going to take on both of these squads as well. So we won't bring all of that action here to you on the broadcast. However, if you've got a chance to come over, feel free to do that and support the squads. But if you're not able to make it, we will be back on the broadcast later, and I'm sure Clint will be here to join in and add his 2 cents in as well. Shout out to Riley Sides for helping me out on the camera here in this one and filling in where I usually am as I step in on this side for Clint, as he went over to watch some junior high volleyball in Ryland. But he'll come back and watch Hayden and Jordan and the rest of this Northern Valley squad as they still try to hunt for that very first victory of the season as they take on Thunder Ridge later. But thank you for listening. We'll kick it over to some sponsors here for a little bit. The sponsors are the ones that make it all happen and that allow us to do this. And it's sometimes they don't get enough of their flowers here. So we'll take this time and this opportunity to just let those ads roll a little bit to let them get their credit here. And we'll be back here later this evening.